Hi guys, Annette and Craig from AusCamping.
And Luke has decided to sit in as well today. We've got Easter coming up, and one of the things that we've noticed when we've been camping is that one of our water tanks seems to be emptying faster than the other. Now I think that's because one of the feed pipes is longer, so the resistance is more in that, so it draws water faster from one tank. Now over Easter what will happen is we'll run out of water in one tank, and then the pump will start drawing air and we won't get water out of the other tank. So I'm going to have a look at how we're going to solve that today. Some of you on your vans probably have isolator taps for your water tanks, a three-way valve so that you can take water from the front tank or from the back tank, or both at the same time. On our van, both tanks just go into a T, and then that T goes straight into the pump. So we're going to have a look today and make a little modification there, and I'd like to show you how we're going to do that. So crawling around under the van now, this is the back tank, and the back tank, the water out comes through this hose here and it slides up and up to this T junction here. Now this T fitting then has the front tank coming in here, so this is the back tank in, the front tank in, and this pipe here comes out, and that's going up into the bottom of the van there through the floor, and that's the inlet for the pump. So the pump's drawing water from this pipe. Okay, so as you can see, back tank, front tank, no taps, no valves, nothing. And this is the back tank right here, and this is the grey water tank, and the front tank is way up there somewhere. So the pump is going to find it much easier to drag water from the back tank. There's going to be a lot more resistance. It's a 12mm hose, 12mm ID. It's about, I don't know, must be about a 10mm, sorry, 12mm outside diameter, about a 10mm inside diameter, I think, not sure, could be 9, could be 8. Anyway, it's going to create a lot of resistance for water flow, and so the water naturally is going to get drawn from the back tank faster than the front tank. Now, you might think that there'd be a little bit of self-leveling going on between the tanks, but I don't really think that that's the case, because this is higher than the tank level. So self-leveling I don't think is that effective. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to have a little bit of a tidy up here, but I'm going to cut this line, and I'm going to put an inline tap, and I'm going to put an inline tap in that one as well. I could just take this off and put a three-way valve in, but three-way valves are not so easy to come by. They're more expensive, and the three-way valve is, I don't know, it's just going to be easier to cut in an inline valve here and an inline valve here. Then I can turn both on, draw from both tanks at the same time, or I can turn one off or the other off to draw from one tank individually. So that'll be a cheaper solution, and certainly an easier one to install. So we'll come back and have a look at that. And here's our finished installation. So you notice that I've put the red locking clips on all of the fittings now. That just makes sure that nothing can come accidentally undone. And whilst it's not as simple as a three-way valve, it's just as easy to use really. I've got both taps off now, so the pump can't draw water from any tank at all. If I turn the front tank on, now the pump can draw water from the front tank. If I turn the back tank valve on, now we're drawing from both tanks. And if I turn the front one off, now we're just drawing from the back tank. So there you go. If you don't already have a three-way valve and you've got multiple tanks, this is a good way of putting in a shut-off system. That's our water tanks all organised for Easter. Looking forward to our next trip. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. We love to have you along for the ride. Also welcome to follow us on Facebook, and if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Cheers for now.